Tomorrow is my divorce day. This moment I have looked forward to. Cannot wait. I'm so impressed and proud of myself that I have been able to get through this divorce alone. So I'm going to hold that with a lot of pride.
Tomorrow's Christmas. I'm just crying because of how hard it's been not having.
Separating from a spouse is a brutal, emotionally exhausting process for everyone involved. Today, we're looking at some of the most shocking split-ups ever captured on camera. Stick around, because these moments get wild.
My ex thrive. It's a beautiful thing, but it's really triggering for me because I walked away with literally having to start over after 12 years of starting over, of wondering if I'm going to be able to keep a roof over my head with my boys and not being able to just go out and play in our backyard like we used to, and wondering if I'm going to be able to feed them.
And you know what, man? Any guy who gets left, maybe his wife divorces him or his girlfriend leaves him, every man should strive to achieve this level of success and thrive this much that your former girlfriend or your ex-wife opens up her front camera and tells the world your success literally is triggering her. She literally said it triggers her.
It's tragic when a former love mutates into pure malice and spite, dragging an ex across the internet simply because they found success only exposes your own flaws. True healing demands inner growth, not public smear campaigns. Ultimately, your reaction to their success reveals your true character.
Get Wingstop without me. Look at that. Look at all the stuff you already ate. You got Wingstop.
Good, bro. You don't be cooking, so what you expect me to do?
So you went out your way to go get Wingstop. Ate the whole what?
Tell them how you just wanted to make me... Face the camera at me.
What?
Just wanted to make me some noodles. I'm not finna sit here eating noodles all the time.
So you went out your way and you got... what count did you get, actually?
Don't worry about it.
A 10-piece count. And you decided not to even give me one. You decided to share. I was in the room.
Bro, you always offering me noodles. Always offering me noodles. I don't want to eat noodles, so I'm gonna go get what I want to eat.
I was in the room, minding my own business, and I come out here, and you're eating Wingstop.
Okay.
And you...
eat some noodles. You want the noodles? Eat noodles.
Who does that stuff, Kevin?
Kevin Howard.
That's so ridiculous. You know I love Wingstop, and you decide to sit here and not give me Wingstop? Huh?
Girl, bye.
So just for that, I'm actually going to give you noodles for the rest of your...
This man looks absolutely defeated and pushed his absolute limit. His face suggests this isn't an isolated incident, but rather a daily nightmare. When one partner carries the entire weight of a relationship, resentment inevitably boils over. Suddenly, a minor argument uncovers years of toxic inequality.
A woman lost her temper and yelled at airport staff after missing her flight. Her husband had boarded the plane just a few minutes earlier and left the airport, leaving her behind because she insisted on getting Starbucks. The man posted about the incident on Reddit, explaining what happened as they were about to continue their trip. The wife was set on getting coffee, and the husband suggested they grab it from a store near their gate, but she insisted on going to Starbucks, which was far from their gate. He told her they didn't have enough time, but she went anyway. When boarding started, the husband called her 4 times to ask where she was. On the 4th call, she said she was heading back to the terminal because the line at Starbucks was ridiculously long. The gate agent told him they couldn't hold the plane any longer, so he boarded without her. He completely left her behind. The angry wife then exploded at the gate. Reddit users quickly pointed out that a wife is a partner and an equal, not a doormat or servant, encouraging her to make a plan to leave him. She later posted an update saying she had indeed made a plan to leave. She deserves so much better and shouldn't have to put up with.
A massive airport meltdown went viral after a woman was left stranded at the gate. Her husband chose to board the flight alone after she refused to skip her morning coffee run. The husband shared his side on a viral internet forum, detailing the final moments before takeoff. Desperate for a premium brew, the wife ignored warnings that her preferred shop was too far away. Despite his pleas, she walked off, assuming the plane would wait. As final boarding commenced, his frantic calls were ignored until it was too late. Trapped in a massive line, she missed the final call, forcing her husband to make a cold calculation. He took his seat and left her behind, triggering a furious confrontation with airline staff. Internet commentators blasted his actions, claiming a true partner would never abandon his spouse over a simple delay. Empowered by the online support, she reportedly initiated divorce proceedings shortly after. For her, this final act of disrespect was the breaking point.
After going on a date, right? And let me just tell you something. I don't know what the deal is with like men now, but I had told him prior that I would be having pre and post date expenses, and is that okay? And are you gonna cover them? And I don't know if you must have listened to like what the deal was or whatever. But he, when I handed him the white envelope, he looked shocked, and then he opened it, and it's receipts. Hello, pre post date expenses. Hello, like what kind of females do you be dating? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so I handed it to him, and he literally looked shocked at me and said, "I can't cover this. It was $478 for pre and post date expenses. You asked me on a date, and mind you, we really didn't even have that good conversation because he was on his phone all the time. And I have a very strict no phone policy on dates. Hello, you're here to pay attention to me. Look at all the effort that I had to put into going on this date, and now you have a problem with pre and post date expenses? Are you fucking?"
In reality, neither partner is entirely innocent in this travel disaster. Risking a flight connection for a caffeine fix is undeniably reckless. Yet, abandoning a spouse on the tarmac hints at deep-seated marital rot. When minor irritations are left unaddressed, they quietly build into an unstoppable crisis.
What? You need to leave. I need you gone. Like, we gotta go. Get this second. Can we revisit this after the holidays? No, today. We're not doing that after holidays. We're prolonging this whole process. No. You're gonna ruin the holidays for everyone, for the kids, for the holidays wasn't on your mind when you did what you did. We're not doing this. This is cyclical. Reconciliation is always a reclamation. It's always a recycle. We're not. No, you gotta go. Are you really doing this right now? What? No, you doing that right now on the camera? I've been trying. I've done everything that you asked me to do. You're being real studio right now. You gotta go. I know I can fix it. Please. You need to rectify with yourself.
The sheer exhaustion on this man's face is painful to watch. Endless fighting and emotional warfare have clearly stripped away his peace of mind. Eventually, a person will agree to almost anything just to escape the chaos and find silence. When survival is on the line, protecting your sanity becomes the only priority.
He did to his ex-wife. Allegedly, when his wife filed for divorce, she demanded half of his property. Only the courts told her that her millionaire husband owned nothing. Apparently, all of his property is registered under his mother's name. Because he transferred his assets to his mother, he technically owns nothing, which means he doesn't owe her anything. Now, instead of transferring the assets to another person, he could have set up a trust and appointed himself as the beneficiary. That way, it's a separate legal entity, just like a person, but it's way more secure. Which means his assets are not only protected from divorce, but also legal claims and creditors. What do you think? Is this bad or...
Did you hear about the legendary financial chess move a major superstar pulled on his ex? Word is, during the high-stakes split, she demanded a massive cut of his fortune. But the judge dropped a bombshell. On paper, the multimillionaire was completely broke. He had quietly shifted his entire empire into his mother's name. By holding zero personal property, he effectively insulated his wealth from the settlement. Experts note he could have achieved the same ironclad protection through a private trust. By making himself the beneficiary, his wealth would exist as an untouchable legal fortress, safe from disgruntled exes, predatory lawsuits, and creditors alike. It begs the question, is this a ruthless betrayal or pure financial genius?
I'm not signing nothing. No, I'm not. I told you I'm not signing this. This paper, I'm not signing. I'm not signing that. This is her decision to get divorced, so why should I pay her daughter? It's not mine biologically. Whether you think I got it or not, I took care of it. Okay, you might need 15. You know what I'm saying? You throw away 7 years. This was your idea, not mine. This was your idea, not mine. Was that why I did get divorced? Look, we're not getting anywhere. Okay. Let's just take 15 minutes to cool off. Come back. Yo, you've been unprofessional, man. You're very unprofessional. Fuck your lawyers. Tell her that we get divorced. Okay, I'm not signing it. Quit calling me. Yes, I am. I'm closing.
When paternity is fraudulent, the entire legal landscape shifts dramatically. Child support requirements are dictated by strict family law, not emotional history. A painful separation doesn't instantly erase or rewrite these heavy legal bonds. That's why these explosive disputes must be settled by judges, not screaming matches.
The court notified me that my final decree of divorce has been approved by the judge. I know that it says, be alone. I come home and I'm alone. I go everywhere alone. I don't hardly talk to him anymore. I don't blame him. I filed for the divorce. So I'm sure people are wondering, well, you filed. Why are you so upset? Why are you crying? Just because you make a decision that you think is going to end up making things better doesn't mean that you have to give up the fact that you love that person or that you did it because you were trying or whatever. I've never met anybody like him. And I've never loved anybody like him either. But I don't want a divorce. I still am very much in love with.
Lingering affection won't stop a legal machine once the wheels are in motion. The moment a petition is stamped, the old life is effectively dead and gone. Desperately praying for a reunion, won't change the cold reality of a broken contract. Once the point of no return is crossed, the fairy tale is over.
It's not shaking. Not my necklace, I don't think. That's okay, stop. Ooh, that's kind of thick, okay? Hold on, maybe. Hey, this better be. I think it's Dubai for 2 weeks straight. Round check. This is another one for Dubai. Open it up. Yeah, read it. What is this? You know what it is? I just want you to know that I know. Nevaeh's not mine. She's not my daughter. Why did you do this tonight? I want to. Why? I want you to know that I know. Nevaeh's not mine. I've had doubts. So we got a DNA test. Nevaeh's not mine. She's not my daughter. Why did you do this? She loves you though. Why would you do this? She's not my daughter. Why would you do this? Why would you cheat? I didn't cheat. Why would you cheat on me? I did it. There's proof right there. DNA test. Nevaeh is not my daughter. Nevaeh, really? Of all days. You had 3 years to give this to me. Now you want to give this to me? Alright, well listen. You and Nevaeh, that's the end of the month to get out of my house. You're kidding, right? I'm not kidding. You and your daughter have to the end of the month to get out of my house. Kelly. It's not my daughter, Kelly. The paperwork says it's not my daughter. Why would you do that? I am not the father. No. Stop it. Give me something.
Her immediate panic centers entirely on damage control and shifting the blame. But it's too late. The catastrophic damage was done years ago. When toxic choices finally catch up to you, tears cannot rewrite history. And that brings our countdown to a close.